Good morning, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jonda Buck, and I have the opportunity and privilege of serving with the Motherless Daughters Ministry. Each Monday morning, we bring to you a short video, and our hope for that video is to in some way inspire and motivate you or lift you up and meet you where you are. I had a different video planned for this morning. However, getting up this morning, God placed it on my heart to share this with you instead. A close friend of mine was able to attend the Journey Retreat, which is a retreat that we have in Ohio the end of April. And she hadn't fully grieved her mother's death. Her mother passed away when she was 13. And what she didn't know, or what she didn't realize, none of us did, was that the retreat was actually helping prepare her for not only dealing with her mother's death, but also helping prepare her for something else. Within 2 days after being back from the retreat, her father's health took a serious turn and he was placed in the hospital. In less than a month, she would find herself sitting in a chapel at the VA cemetery here in East Tennessee with a flag being presented to him in honor of his service. This week, she is at the beach to spread his ashes per his wishes. And as we chatted this morning, a specific song by Hillsong popped into my head, and I'm going to share the link below in case you haven't heard it, or my hope is that you'll listen to it and listen to it again to hear the words. The song goes like this. It says, "You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine." And the second verse is probably my favorite. "Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where my feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed and you won't start now." I had this song probably on repeat for months after I first heard it. However, this morning, and having the opportunity to chat with my friend, the lyrics hit me very differently. The ocean has actually always reminded me of my own relationship with grief. Sometimes it's beautiful and calm and shrouded with these amazing memories. And then other times it's like that wild raging ocean with the very unpredictable waves. Following a loss, grief has this tendency to pummel us like waves. It's those endless waves where we just continuously get face planted into the sand, and the waves are just relentless, beating you. The waves will always be there. There's no doubt about that. However, over time, you may get to a place where you're able to predict the waves, or you can predict most of them. And that's when you can stay grounded and allow the emotions to wash over you. Some of those waves are still going to hurt. There's absolutely no doubt. Yet when I think about this song, death spirals us out into the deepest waters, and our feet may not be firmly planted. My prayer for you is that you can meet God and rejoice in him, even in the deepest of waters and the darkest of moments. The song's lyrics remind us that his grace abounds even in the deepest waters, yet his sovereign hand will be our guide. There are times where we will become uprooted. I know I certainly have, and our feet will fail. Fear will definitely surround us, yet I am so thankful for a loving God who has never failed me, even when I failed him. And he's not going to start failing me now. My prayer for you as you are watching, that you embrace the waves of whatever it is that you may be going through. I like to think of myself like a buoy sometimes, firmly tethered, yet able to withstand the waves because God is my anchor. He is unyielding, and his love is absolutely relentless. I pray that whatever you are going through, even if it's joyful, I pray that you seek God and come to this beautiful place of worship with him, so that you may have that everlasting peace that only his love can provide. Thank you so much, and I pray that you have an amazing week.